Hey.
Trish.
Hi, guys.
Hello. I think we're rolling here. Happy Monday, everybody. It is March 26th. No, March 16th. March 16th, 2026. And it is the start of a brand new star quarter. It's the second to last day that Trish and I will be wearing these fun headbands. We'll be trading them in for something a little more festive come Wednesday for a couple of weeks. Then I don't know what we'll do, but that's okay. Spring is right around the corner. And I wanted to really quickly give a shout out to Phyllis Turco for being a third quarter star. Everybody give it up for Phyllis. Yay!
Good job, Phyllis.
So proud of you. And then I wanted to give a shout out to our half stars. These are any of our consultants who did over 900 wholesale between December 16th and yesterday. And so we have the terrifically talented, tenacious Terry, who I'm so proud of you, Terry, for you were well over halfway. You were like 2/3 of the way done. So that just tells me that you've got it in you for this fourth quarter, my friend. I'm so proud of you for what you've done. I think that's the most you did in a quarter so far. So I'm very, very proud of you for that. And Amy Rich also over the halfway mark. And super proud of her when she watches the replay. She will get loved on. The amazing, audacious, I don't have another A, help me. Awesome, amazing, audacious. There we go. Awesome, amazing, audacious Amy. There we go. And she was over halfway. And so just super proud of you guys, all three of you. And we have others in the ranks that definitely put in some effort here this last quarter. And we are down to 107 days. I don't know if you saw the picture, but here it is in case you missed it. I got out my letterboard today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, cute.
We got 107 days to go, friends, and we got it's like a long way to go and a short time to get there, but we can do it. I feel like Jerry Reed. Eastbound and down. Rolling on and trucking, right? Smokey and the Bandit. I've dated myself very hard now. I apologize, friends. All right. Well, hey, are you ready today? Because we are going to be talking about what is in your travel roll-up bag for week 2. And then we're going to talk about goal setting and all kinds of fun stuff with that. So I hope you got your notes ready to rock and roll here for all these things. And we'll be tag teaming away. And oh my gosh. Yeah. One of the things that we talk about doing in these last 100 days plus is how can you maximize time without putting forth a whole lot of extra effort kind of thing, like meal prepping. And what can you do for that? What can you do for, making your 6 list the night before you go to bed so you can sleep comfortably. Next morning, get up and go, okay, I slept well, let's get at it. And being able to weave it into what it is that you're doing. So I'm going to challenge you. I know, Terry, you're going to do with your profit cruise money. It's your cruise cash. For Phyllis, it's your new wardrobe, my friend. You're going to be going out there being a fashionista. And then for Amy, I know we said last week she wants a new handbag. So
sure does.
This is what I want you guys thinking of and really focusing on here while we get ready for this magical fun time. So we are in.
Dan, you didn't tell them what we decided on, you and me.
Oh, Trish and I are going to do a spa day
together.
Ooh.
It's going to be fun.
We decided that. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yep. Super, super proud of us. And, it's never too soon to strategize. It's never too late to strategize either. So we're looking here in week 2 of what's in your roll-up bag. And so we want to talk about making, as we go through the series, keep your packet handy that you had last week, put a check mark next to the products you have on hand, and a heart next to the ones you'd like to try. So this will be fun. to, be full disclosure at the end of products that you're like, hey, you know what? I heard of them and I haven't tried them yet. Okay. Because there's definitely products in the line that are probably, great that maybe you just haven't thought of yet. So this is about supplements and fun stuff today. So we know it's about fine-tuning your routines to target specific concerns and to elevate the outcomes behind the basics. So this is basically, last week we talked about skincare sets. Now we're talking about the pieces parts. Okay. The new hydrating cream mask, we've got shea butter, glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and the benefits are hydrating your skin for 12 hours. Your skin's immediately feeling moisturized and smooth, and it feels calm and looks refreshed. And you can put it on 20 minutes or more, set it and forget it. You can put it on before makeup. We've had lots of different opinions on where it goes in the order of application. We really got some great feedback last Thursday when we were at IKEA. We did some reaching out to some director friends. And then another of Trish's and my director friends, Miss Stephanie out of Ohio, came back with what she does. And it's different than what everybody else was talking about doing. So basically, you can experiment in what's going to be best for you. Let me pull up what she...
Did you try yours, Dan? Because I tried mine a couple different ways, like we talked about on Thursday.
I did it where I just put it on top.
On top,
and I liked what that felt like, just on top of everything.
Okay.
On top of moisturizer. I put it on top of moisturizer. Now, what Stephanie does is she likes to leave on the mask on the clean skin. Mm-hmm. Then go ahead and put on serums. Let the HA work easily, not through other products. Like anything else, find out what works best for you. So because of the hyaluronic acid in the cream mask, she wants that closest to her naked skin. Mm. And then she does the serums and her moisturizers and stuff after.
Carrie, what did you do? Because remember, we were all trying something. What did you end up doing?
So I ended up doing the mask on top of everything, and I left it on all night. Mm-hmm. But my skin soaked it up so quickly.
I love that.
So in the morning, I really didn't have anything. And then I put some on David's elbows.
Oh, nice. Because you know what, you guys, that's a really great point that Terry just brought up. It's an excellent product for those super duper dry spots. Mm-hmm. So absolutely take advantage of that for sure. For sure. All right. Oh, we got the power of skincare add-ons. We've got the replenishing serum C+E, the firming eye cream, which is Wonder Bra for your eyes, targeted action toning lotion, and the biocellulose mask. And really quick, I looked over this, what I want to see. Okay, now we're going back over. So let's talk about what does the serum C+E do? It's going to brighten and boost. It's going to help improve firmness and support a more even skin tone, right? Mm-hmm. So I put that everywhere. And I do that in the morning. I usually don't do it at nighttime, but that's just because I'm putting all kinds of other stuff on at nighttime. Firming eye cream used to be my go-to, and I'm going to go back to it because I want to lift these guys.
You know who swears by that is Patty Roll. She swears by that firming eye cream.
Still. And I use the Repair eye cream. I love it. I use the Time Wise eye cream. I love it. But I'm going to go back over to firming and just see how we're loving it. So that one, you guys, who can read what that says? Because I can't even make that out.
I know it's kind of tiny.
Anybody?
Deeply hydrates delicate skin, softens fine lines, and improves firmness around eyes.
There it is. Thank you, Terry. So firming eye cream, it's going to lift. It's going to lift that stuff right out of there. Then you've got the targeted action toning lotion, and that's for all over. And one of the things that we love to do is when we're running out of other lotions, you can have one. Rebecca taught me this. You have one lotion that's just kind of like the piecemeal of all your other lotions. And you can have, it's like in the targeting action lotion container and like all your other lotions when you're cutting them open and getting the most out of it. And then you've still got great lotion.
I'll tell you guys, this toning lotion is one of the reasons I stay a consultant, because I love this stuff and I like to use it on my whole body, and the bottle's not big enough. I wish it came in like gallons.
Right?
Yeah.
So
and it works.
You need your consultant discount to get it. And there's been times I ran out and I'm like, oh, maybe it doesn't make that much difference. But you know what? It does. Just like I ran out of my Serum C, my own self, and I thought, oh, I'll just do a little different routine. And oh my gosh, I could really tell a difference. Really tell a difference. So if you haven't tried this lotion before, I double dog dare you to try it, especially on your legs and your arms. Like you will just freak out. Like it feels so smooth, so soft, so hydrated without feeling greasy or oily or tacky or anything. It's the best.
Well, and you can also take your targeted action toning lotion and mix it with some CC cream to give your legs a little bit of instant color. Go like if you're a very light, then go like medium to deep. Don't go deep.
Don't go deep. I mean, for me,
don't go deep.
For anybody, they say Cindy. We learned that from Cindy Williams, right? And she said just go up one. If you want just a natural look, you just go up one level. So for me, I use light to medium, and if you're light to medium, you do medium to deep. But because of my heart challenges, I have like discoloration on the bottom part of my calves, and it's like almost like a line. It looks so weird. So I do that anytime I'm going to go somewhere, especially now that it's getting warmer out and I don't have tights on or leggings or something. And it just stays so nice. And I do a little finishing spray over it. You can even do a little setting powder, whatever, just to kind of hold it all together. You just have to believe that you've done it, because like the next morning when I shower, I'm like, oh, what is on my
You look like Hershey syrup going down the drain like Psycho.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I'm like, what the heck? So just remember you did it. But it's
don't do it.
Nice, and it gives me confidence, because that discoloration bothers me, like on my legs and the top of my foot.
Yeah.
And so it looks so natural, like you would never know. Looks sometimes it looks a little bit like I have on nylons or something.
Yeah, I mean, and really experiment. Do one leg and look at the other leg and kind of compare and contrast, and let the product set.
Yes.
All that good stuff, and check it out. But then one of the most underutilized products, and it's because of the price point, and I want you thinking of it, this could be something that you do as a hostess gift, where they get one of the four. The biocellulose mask. You guys, it is just like the most luxurious pampering treatment, and I will admit I don't do it enough, and I'm going to do it tonight.
I think I will too, now that we've talked about it.
And I'm going to even take a picture of it, and I'm going to post it, because I'm not afraid.
Love that. I'm not afraid.
I might even leave my
cellulose on, and then
Yes, I think that'd be great, because you guys, it does all the things it says it's going to do, and really, I want, if you've not tried it, have any of you not tried it?
I haven't.
I've tried it.
Okay. So let me describe this to you. There's so much product in that little pouch when you go to take it out, and it's got like two netted covers, right? So you get the one netting off, you put it on, you pull the other one off, so then you've got the mask, but then you've still got all this extra product in there. And so like, I'll put extra on my neck, I'll put extra on my arms.
Your décolleté.
The décolleté area, yes. And then I take the little eye flaps and I put those down on my neck. Because I figure whatever we can do here, because we don't want to have to worry about getting neck lifts and things like that.
Sometimes I even use that wrapper that you peel off. I put that with the extra goop on my throat area.
Oh, nice. Just slap that on there. I like that.
You have to let yourself lay down for a little bit.
It's like a half hour.
It's not like eye patches where you put them on and walk around your house. This is like on purpose restfulness, because if not, it'll slide down in the beginning.
Yeah, and you'll be annoyed. So just force yourself to take that half hour and just be and enjoy, because we deserve it. So that one's a great product and worth every single dime. And I think that once people try it, it's something they want to get again. So there you go. Next up, we've got our Clinical Solutions line. And this is the Next Level Skincare. This is when we're talking about, Trish, did you notice that we named that class Next Level Skincare? And this is named Next Level Skincare, and we didn't even do this?
We didn't even know that. We're so on trend.
Didn't even. We're so on trend. I'm so
We're
proud
just
of
claiming
us.
that for ourselves. Whether everybody else thinks so or not, we are.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Okay, so we're going to talk about why it's so awesome, but it is going to help. It's going to enhance your current routine. It's going to target visible concerns, and it's going to deliver focused, high performance results. And this is why when you are doing the Skin Analyzer app, and you do it with a customer, and it shows you everything in the kitchen sink in the list, that's where you can kind of look at the customer and go, okay, so it's recommending everything under the sun, but let's talk about which products I think would be most beneficial to you. And the first thing is to get them on good skincare, right? So let's use my friend Jen as an example. She's on repair right now. She's loving it, right? So now the next step is we're gonna really want to target the wrinkle limiter, and we're going to basically go into clinical solutions to attack as needed. So right here, you've got the clinical solutions retinol 0.3. You can use it daily from day one in the evening. Okay. Lots of good videos that are available there for you to check it out. I use 2 pumps. Some people just use 1, but I use 2. And I do it about 5 days a week. I don't do it every single day, but 5 days. Yeah. These are the boosters, and I feel like these do not get used enough. Boosters are going to go right on naked skin, and you've got the ferulic.
Niacinamide.
Thank you, Terry. It's really a hard word.
I know.
But the ferulic, I just remember ferulic is taking away. It gets everything even. So that one is your orange label, okay? Your PHA and AHA resurfacer is for scarring. It helps accelerate skin's renewal and gently dissolves dried skin cells. Yeah. Dead skin cells. There we go. Words are hard with bifocal contacts. Okay. Then the first 2 that we know we love because they came out first was the C plus resveratrol. Pardon me. And I use this in conjunction with my serum C plus E. Okay. And this one is a morning one as well. It does what it says it's going to do. Wrinkle, it's going to help with line reducing, and it's got the serum C plus resveratrol in it. Okay. And then the HA plus ceramide hydrator, that one is for everybody. It's going to support the skin's barrier with a unique boost of highly targeted moisturizing ingredients for all skin types. Okay. So if somebody's wondering, do they need to have any of these? I would make sure that they're all, like, the first thing to introduce them is the HA plus ceramide. So when you're looking at a closing sheet, there's one category that I think is the barrier restore and a booster. That would be what I would recommend.
I really love green. Love the green because it's like my lazy girl exfoliator. So if you're having trouble getting exfoliation done, that's for you.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, so these 2 are my favorites. And I used to say retinol was my favorite. I used to say, the HA was my favorite, but these 2, you guys, are a game changer because you've got the wrinkle limiter that you see results pretty quickly, as little as 4 weeks. And I just do a stripe across my forehead. I really, really go after my 11s and my extended crow's feet and everywhere where I could have a horizontal line. And that goes on. And then you've got the barrier restore. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's a completely underutilized product. It's the one that you put on right before moisturizer. So it's the last thing that you put on. So it's going to keep all those serums and boosters kind of just in there. And your face is going to be so happy for it. Have you guys, out of everything that we just talked about there in the clinical solutions line, which ones have you guys used?
Barrier.
The barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Cool. This is your next step. If you've not tried these are important steps to add in. Even if you're happy as all get out with what your skin's doing, you're going to be even happier. So make sure you're circling and putting some hearts next to these guys. And we know the Skin Analyzer app is here, and you know that if you're on your phone or your Android, or in your iPhone or your Android, you can download it, which you guys have all done that. And, I think it's important to periodically just see how it's going. And I would do the same time of day, same area, same location, because everywhere you try, it's going to give you different results. Okay. So just be careful of that. And then special solutions for everyday skin needs. And this section does highlight the extra essentials that support your routine day to day. These targeted products help address specific needs like hydration, eye care, cleansing, oil control, and sun protection. So saddle up. Here we go. All right. These three are your hydration heroes. Intense Moisturizing Cream is basically for dry skin. Trish likes this one. Yes, Trish?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah. And yes,
I do.
Yeah, it's a supplemental. It's a supplement. You can use it instead of moisturizer, but you can add to it. Okay. The oil-free hydration gel is for all skin types. I love it because it's oil-free. It's like this purple gel-looking, very beautiful product. And some people use it as their moisturizer. I've got a couple customers that this is what they use. And I think Dale likes this one, Trish, right?
And Panda use this for their moisturizer. And they love it.
And they both love it for their moisturizer. And, it comes in those tubs so you can see exactly what you've got left. And you can ration as needed towards the end when you need to. And then our extra emollient night cream, which is the original Mary Kay moisturizer. Little bit goes a super long way. It can go on all those rough spots. It can go on your face. My kids have been known to put it as lip balm at nighttime because
I've used it on my face for my whole life. I mean, that's all we used to use in the beginning. And so if I'm really dry, that's like a mask type thing you can do is put it on pretty heavily and just relax and let it soak. I mean, it's amazing.
This was the original piece of the satin hand set. Instead of the hand softener, this was the piece. So think of, your heels, your elbows, your knees, anywhere where you've got dry areas. This is a really great product to add in there. And just knowing what it does and what it's there for, I think is really important. Okay. Now, your eye solutions. These are fun. You got your Indulge Soothing Eye Mask, Soothing Eye Gel. This is like very minty.
Yep.
At this time of year, I love putting it in the fridge.
Yes.
Because it'll be even cooler when it comes out. I used this all the time when I was teaching because I would get up at 4:00 in the morning and look like I got hit by a bus. And it would calm everything down. It's like the original eye product. Your eye patches, those are those apostrophes that we love to put underneath our eyes. That's going to help out with depuffing and lines and all that good stuff. The usage on that would be no more than 3 times a week. That's basically the recommendation is 3 times a week. And the instant puffiness reducer, this is one that I think is underutilized, but it's very specific. It's a very target customer. If they have puffy eyes, this is a product for them. If they don't have puffy eyes, then this is not one we recommend. Okay. And the usage amount would be like a grain of rice. And you would use it instead of your eye cream in that moment. So if you're doing it in the morning, then great. You're putting eye cream on at night. It's in lieu of your eye cream. Okay. And Trish, do you have anything to add on? It is not. Yeah. Do you have anything that you'd like to add on those there?
And the puffiness reducer, we tried it on Bill. He was my test subject, and it was shocking what it did, how good it worked. But less is best on it, and you have to be willing to tap it in gently and just kind of mush it in almost, and then just leave it be for 2 minutes. That's the hardest part. You have to leave it be for 2 minutes without changing your expression. That was the hardest part.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I mean, if you have people with puffy eyes, it works so well. And it works up to like 8 hours, I think, or something.
Yeah,
And
it's a pretty long time.
You're not gonna fall out or anything. It lasts, it stays. But the people that need it, we need to always be recommending that to them.
I have that vision that after the 8th hour and 1 minute, like everything just goes boom.
I know.
But it doesn't. It doesn't, because our products are awesome. Yeah. Okay. So I bet you most of us know these. Now, let me ask you on the other ones, who's done the eye gel, the eye patches, or the instant puffiness reducer?
I do the eye gel and the eye patches.
Same.
Okay. Great. Okay. Awesome. And we already know that Dale was a test subject on the puffiness reducer. I love that. Now we've got our gentle cleansing, and think of this as it's your broom before you mop. Okay. So you've got your oil-free eye makeup remover and your micellar water. So the eye makeup remover is just for your eyes, hence the name, eye makeup remover. The micellar water is for everywhere else. And you want to put that on cotton rounds, and basically its job is to get the makeup off before you cleanse your face. Okay. Can you wash your face without micellar water? Sure. Will your cleanser do a better job of cleaning if it's not dealing with all the makeup gobbledygook?
Yes.
Yes. So it's going to leave your skin feeling clean and refreshed. And when you're thinking about like what to put in a gym bag, that's a great one to put in your gym bag, because you can just put that on there and bam, it's ready to go. Oh, these are some of my favorites. Your Glow and Go Essentials, your beauty blotter oil absorbing tissues that are going to instantly absorb excess oil. They don't disturb makeup and they leave your skin looking matte. My favorite. Then you've got your nourishing oil. It's lightweight facial oil. It's going to help boost hydration and glow and support your smoother looking skin. And then we love our Mint Bliss energizing lotion for feet and legs at the holiday time, but it's good all year round, my friends. It's got that cooling, refreshing sensation, helping soothe tired feet and legs. It's lightweight, fast absorbing formula. You can put it behind your neck. You could put it in your temples. I wouldn't put it all over my body, because then you'd be smelling minty fresh all over. And I don't know if that's something you
like that on the back of their neck for their migraines.
Yeah.
They said it really good.
It does help. It does help. So that's an option too. And just, it's such a great product. I feel like once somebody tries it, it becomes one of the things they reorder. So think about it in terms of, it's a small enough price point where you could gift it at times.
Yep.
And it costs you very little. Like if you're going to do a birthday gift for a customer, rather than giving them a birthday discount, or if it's on your 50%, which I think it is on the March 50% specials for Monica, that's a great one to encourage them to try if they haven't. Okay.
You can turn it into a night for gifting. We've done that 100 times over. Exactly.
So we have these sun must-haves. You got your facial sunscreen with broad spectrum SPF 30, and then you got the body plus face with an SPF 50. One's 28, one's 30. One's 30, one's 50. On the SPF. And then
the little bottle has the something zinky in it. Where the
there is zinky in there too. That's true.
I love that big one.
I got to tell you, the big one, I feel like you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I like it so much. And so what I really want to encourage you to do is, when you're looking over, look in the newest lookbook, your spring lookbook, and just kind of map out like, okay, what haven't I tried yet? Okay. Another thing, I was telling Terry this before we got started tonight. If you're looking through your own product inventory, and you're looking at maybe some products that have been discontinued, like some of the colors of Chromafusion and some of the lip gloss colors, and a couple of the lipstick colors have been retired, pull those. You don't have to. It's America. You could leave them on your shelf too. But I'm a big fan of pulling them, writing them off as discontinued products, and those can turn into giveaways or gifts with purchase on their own. And I feel like it's a really great thing, because the products are great quality.
Yeah.
So think about that, and also look anywhere in your products if your day code is a C or earlier. C means it was 3 years ago, and you got to check your month. Okay. So, and when that happens, I mean, I just have a box and it all goes in the box. And then I write up a big fat sales ticket. Okay. What I would also suggest is kind of get ready for foundations. If you have a lot of the matte and luminous 3D foundations in your arsenal, kind of get those ready. Don't pull them yet because you can still sell them between now and middle of May. But what I want you to do is kind of just be ready, because that's a sales ticket you can have written off and put it on your, thumbtack it to your bulletin board, and that's ready to go for any discontinued products that you have for 2026. Okay. Kind of keeps you on top of it and makes it so that it's just part of the business. When I was a newer consultant, I used to get pretty bent out of shape when I'd buy the product and then it would get discontinued. I'd be like, I just bought it. And that's why I always tell you guys, unlimited edition, if you're worried about it, just buy a few.
Yep.
Right? One to use, one to demo, one to sell, or one to use, 3 to sell, and 1 to demo. If you don't use it, you won't sell it.
Right.
So that's the other thing. You can make a decision because you're an independent beauty consultant. And when you look at something and you're like, oh gosh, I would never wear that, then don't.
And don't order it.
And don't order it. It's okay. Because the beautiful thing is, if you order it and it's still available through CDS, look at that. As long as it's still available, you're good. And I had a director ask me the other day, again, what's the difference between limited and special edition? Who can tell me the difference between limited and special edition?
Limited is when it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone.
And it's in one lookbook.
Right. One lookbook. Right. Yes.
If it's special edition, it's usually in 2.
Yeah.
And it's still while supplies last. But products like After Sun Replenishing Gel, that's an important one because it's seasonal. And when it's gone, it's gone. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to be in the summer catalog or not.
No, we don't know.
I don't know, but I would make sure that you've got some, at least for you.
Well, your son, I don't.
Yeah, for sure. But I have to tell you, my computer's been doing this neat thing. Like when it's dark in the room, because my room is dark. You can't tell because I got a ring light on. No. But then the computer does a ring light too.
Oh boy!
So I'm getting doubly hit with a ring light. So don't I look amazing?
It looks good though. It looks really good, Dan. It looks really good.
I'm like, oh my gosh, look at my foundation and everything. I'm using my repair set. Everything is awesome. So good. It's so good. Okay, so we want to talk about goal setting because we have people here who want spa days and wardrobes and cruises and handbags and $17,000. And some of us want to be in a red jacket this month. Some of us want to be in a red jacket by June. Some of us want to be a director sometime this year. Some of us want to have a pink Cadillac unit. Some of us want all of these cool things. And the only way we can set this into motion is by having goals. Yes.
Yes.
So if you don't have one, you'll hit it every time.
I tried that. It really does work.
Yeah, I've done it. Don't have the goal. It's great. It is not great. So what can you tell me in your experience? Trish, I'm going to put you in the hot seat first. Is that okay with you?
Of course.
What has been your experience in goal setting?
When In goal setting, I've learned that one of the most important things is to pick something you really truly want. Because if you just pick something everybody else wants, or you think you should say because it's the right thing that you think your director wants to hear or your girlfriend wants to hear, it doesn't hold the power that genuine goal does. And reference the cruise that we could earn with Mary Kay. I really, really wanted it. Like I really wanted it. I was willing to sit naked with my beauty coat tied here with my broken shoulder, broken elbow in order to sell product to make that goal. Danny can attest to that because she came over and had to witness the whole thing. But you know what? We made that goal. The other thing I would say is I have to break it down. For me, I have to break it down. And I like to do punchy at the beginning. Our friend Patty in Texas pulls out the craziest stuffs on the last day of the month. That's not my style. It's not my joy. It's not my team's history. So I like to do it seriously broken down. Like I have a goal by this day, this day, this day. Because if not, then you get to the end and it's too big. And I've done it that way. It's too big and you give up. You give up. So breaking it down even to by the day, like $27 a day for 5 years, you save $10,000 or something. I read that yesterday or something. So, but little by little, it all of a sudden adds up. Little by little keeps you fresher. Little by little, your activity is better. You don't get rusty. All those things. That's my 2 cents.
I love that. Phyllis, what have you seen?
You don't have pennies. I'll say nickel.
That was more than 2 cents. That was fabulous.
That was like 5.
Thanks.
That was like a quarter.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I'll give her. It was a quarter. I loved it. What about you, Miss?
Visuals.
Oh yeah, visuals. Creating a visual. Yes.
Oh yes. Visuals.
Phyllis, what about you, hon?
Well, I'm going to piggyback on the visuals, just like we said, because like this quarter I had a tally sheet going for Star, and that was my visual. And then my other thing was keeping in touch with my customers. I also picked up like 3 new customers last night because 2 of them were because of a girlfriend of mine. And Leslie, we were on the phone and she goes, "Oh, didn't I give you so-and-so's number?" I said, "No." She goes, "Oh, you need to call her." So she sent me her number. I called her. I texted her. I was just texting and calling people all day yesterday. I'm like, oh, no. I am too close not to do this. I am too close. It went down to when last night I had 10 minutes to go and it was done.
Oh, so good.
Oh, so good.
Not before. I was like, oh, no, we ain't doing this again.
Yeah.
It's not. Some people thrive in that, right? They thrive in the activity, the adrenaline of it, and it's okay once in a while. It's taken me a long time to figure this out about myself. It took me a long time, and I think watching Patty like that, she likes doing that, and I really like doing that. But how do you know unless you try both ways, right?
Yeah. But I did like this quarter. Like I did a little over, I did Sapphire a little bit over. I was like, okay, enough of this Sapphire stuff. I'm going for Ruby this time.
Ruby.
I just put it down on my sheet. Ruby, 2,400. Here we go. This is what I'm doing. Good. So.
I love it because, you don't want to just always go for the one that's the easy, right?
Exactly.
You want to stretch.
Yes.
You want to stretch.
Yes.
I like it. Terry, what about you, hon? Because you've had lots of goals about not just in Mary Kay. You've had photography goals and cruise goals and life goals. So what do you got, friend?
I think the biggest thing is how to make it all work. How can you so for cruises, I have to sit there and do how much do I have to make, whether it be in photography at my job or Mary Kay, in order to be able to afford doing the cruises. Because sometimes our cruises are $300 and sometimes like the one we're going in May, they're like $1,700. So it definitely varies. So, and I think for me, it's definitely breaking down the the challenge.
Right. Well, it's so for Sapphire Star, it's 1,800 wholesale over the next 13 weeks. Essentially, you're talking from March 16th till June 15th, which still gives us 2 weeks left in the seminar year when all said and done, which is kind of cool because it like overlaps. It's like you're finishing one goal and ramping up to the next one, which I think is kind of great. But what that boils down to is 300 in sales a week. And that basically takes care of it because 300 in sales a week is 1,200 in activity over the month, which means 600 goes in your pocket and 600 goes towards your order. Okay. But I want to take it one step further. If I'm looking at, I want to sell $30 or if I want to sell 300 a week, it's basically $40 a day.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because $40 a day is a lot less scary.
Yeah.
Sure is.
And, that's a cleanser and, not even a cleanser and a moisturizer is 60. So when you're thinking about it, it's about the being in front of people, because when you're in front of people, you're going to sell the product. And, the average face is $100. If you're nervous about that number, then make it in your brain that the average face is a basic and make it be 60 and lowball it. Because if you did, and I'm just doing some fun math here, because one of the things with goal setting is we talk about SMART goal setting, the acronym SMART. And I like the measurable part because I can make that work. Okay. So if I'm selling 3,600 in the span of this time, and I'm going to be selling a basic set, that's 60 faces over 12 weeks. 5 a week, five faces a week. That's a party a week. Can you wrap your brain around that?
Yes.
Okay. Because 5 times 60 is $300. Look at that. Oh, I love it when math works.
And Dan, I have to tell you, when you do that with me, because I have goals that Dan helps me with, because one, she's a big thinker. She is a big thinker. Like, it is nothing for her to think of $10,000 of something. But every time that I've said, this is my goal, she gives me like 5 ways to break it down. What do you want to do? Do you want to do satin hands? Do you want to do repairs? What do you want to do? Like, it's always broken down to that, or how many $100 days, or how many, whatever. Like Thursday night, we rocked a lip gloss challenge, and I'll say I've sold 4 of those lip glosses.
I sold 1 so far.
But the more important part was, one of the gals I reached out to had an order for a while, and I said, how you doing on skincare? It's been forever. She's out. I know it. And she's like, well, I don't know. I said, well, I know you've had a couple birthdays, and, would you be interested in and I wrote the line from the thing about our top shelf premium. And she's like, yes, I'd be interested in more information. So that could end up being a repair sale. And then the other one, she's been needing to order, and it finally got her to do the rest of her order, which I just calculated out. She chose 4 things off of the 50% off Monica thing, which meant her order was $224 before that. So now you're talking extra $50. So it was a $300 order because I was reaching out about a lip gloss.
Isn't that crazy?
And then one gal I hadn't talked to in a long time. And in this business, guys, we are relationship people. We're like hairdressers in a way, because people tell us stuff, or they need somebody to just listen to them for a minute. And one of the guys we reached out to in California, holy moly. I mean, she's had some big life stuff happen, but it was the lip gloss reach out that got her to talk about it for a minute. And she even laughed a little. I mean, so we don't know what a lip gloss sale can do.
Right.
And I forgot who
seriously.
I think it was just somebody that said, yes, send it to me. So
yeah,
it was 4 lip glosses are going to turn into, $700, $800.
So I want you to think about this. If I were to sell repair sets and only repair sets between now and June 15th, it's only 16 of them.
For what goal?
To be a star at an 1,800 star level.
Only 16?
16 at 225 is $3,600.
It's a really good goal for a quarter, Dan. Only 16 for a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Think about it. It's like 5 in 1 month, 5 in 1 month, and 6 in the other month.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And in all seriousness, getting them to try it on the back of the hand and comparing and contrasting. I think one of the next things I want to do, and I might mess around with this at home tonight because I've got my repair and my miracle set on the counter because I was using my miracle set for like a week because I was trying to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost gone now. And I'm very excited. But I could feel a difference in my face, you guys. And so I was like, I need my repair set back. So I've got them both on the counter. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do them both. And I'm going to do the dot on both and see what happens. Because I think that could be something very powerful.
Well, don't you guys think too, the cost of our repair set at $225, which will be going up to $230, don't you think that in today's world, that's almost like a bargain compared to what is out there, what people are promoting for out there? And if you're not sure, just stop by someplace and look. You'll be so shocked. Even like at Walgreens or something, some of the pricing on their like products is, it's $50 for one little serum. So, and that's who knows how long it's been on the shelf there. They're not day coding it. They don't pay people enough to FIFO there like they should. And so if you just think about quality, and I know Cindy Williams always said, you can pay more, but you won't get better.
Right?
It's true. And I think we could grab onto that statement all the time.
16. I'm gonna go with that, Dan. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And that's your base sapphire star, and then whatever else you do is just gravy, and that's how you could get to your sapphire or your diamond or your emerald, or it's so fun to be a pearl. Danny's a pearl. Give her some props, pearl girl.
Yeah, pearl. But let me tell you something, you guys. When you throw in the team building aspect of things, it's pretty terrific. And right now with the $10 eStart, who needs to be talked to about this? Who in your customer base? And never, ever be afraid of losing a customer.
Right.
Okay. One of the things that I always make them pinky promise me is if for any reason they want to go back to being a full price, no discount customer, I will take them back with open arms. But if they're going to want to grab onto this $10 eStart, and even if they're just going to grab onto the 30% off, we're still going to show them all of the things that they have available to them. They still are going to be, it's going to be made very clear they have to be active at some point in the 12 months, but I'm not even going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, let's get some things sold this weekend so you can get some free stuff. And then you can go back to being, sitting on your couch and ordering it at 30%. Okay. It's a little bit of effort on their part and a little bit of effort on your part. And I want you thinking in terms of what's in it for her, not how can I get a team member, but why would this be good for her? Why does Mary Kay need her? Mm-hmm. And what can she bring to the table that would enhance your team? Okay. Because we don't need a team of all Dannys. That would be very frightening. And you don't want a team of all Phyllis's, and you don't want a team of all Terry's, and you don't want a team of all Trish's, because what you want to be able to create is a team where there's balance, right? Because I feel like the most effective teams are the ones where you've got all the personality types represented, all the love languages represented. And like the best working stuff, like moments, is when you've got people that balance out each other. It's just a thought.
It's a great thought.
So we want to have specific goals. So I want, when we talked last week about what it is that you want to spend your profit on, that's a specific thing that should be going on a goal poster. Whether it's, pieces of wardrobe pieces that you've seen, the handbag, what's in it for her. Yes. And the cruise, the have a picture of the ship, or the slot machines on the ship, whatever you're looking for, for Trish and me, it's going to be the massage table or the spa room, right? It's going to go on the goal poster. And then breaking it down, it's not always about what do you want to achieve in Mary Kay. It's what can Mary Kay help you get for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, keeping with that WIIFM that Mary Kay always talked about, what's in it for her. So it's what's in it for you, because I want you to have everything that you want and then some. And I'm going to do my best to help you get it. And so that's why we're doing the IKEA stuff. That's why we're here always whenever you might need us. And it's just, we're creating a movement, and it's 107 days till the first finish line. If we miss the big goal, it's okay. We just change the date, but we're going to really work in these purposeful and not letting the enemy thwart us, not letting anything get in the way when the plot twists happen. Or when the plot twists happen, I feel like Wonder Woman and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And sometimes with extra fingers involved, but normally it's this. But just really, just don't let it stop you, right? If you've got a goal, okay, great. So if the goal is 16 repair sets, okay, because I love that number. It's only 16. It's only 16, you guys. 16. How many phone calls to get bookings to then have the appointment to then sell the repair sets is it going to take? Okay. So think of it in terms of, even if it's just one party every other week, gives you the body count that you need, right? So that's 2 parties a month. Okay, with 10 people, 5 at each. So that's going to take how many phone calls to get those 2 parties booked? You're going to want to book 5 of them because 3 of them are going to reschedule on you.
Maybe 20?
Sure. 20 phone calls.
It doesn't matter if they say yes or no, just get through the 20, 25. For sure, 25 would do
right.
it.
Yeah, let's say 25. So if I tell you,
5.
Yeah, if I tell you that you're going to make 25 phone calls and 20 people are either going to ghost you and say no, but you're going to get 5 bookings, would you make the calls and just get through the list, right?
Yeah.
That's the piece. That is the piece that I truly feel is missing from the sales force right now, us included. I mean, this is not a you, because when I do this, how many fingers are pointing back at me?
4.
Yeah, you bet your butt. And so that's the piece, right? So I know that when I'm making the phone calls, I get the bookings. If I'm not making the phone calls, if I downplay it to a text, it's less likely to get responded to. It's easier to ghost a text because it falls into the text chain, right? So it's easy to do because we're not told no. But it's almost like you need to assume the no anyway, because you're just sending out the text, right? And so it's seriously, have the scripts. You guys know where to find them. And you can even say, oh my gosh, I'm practicing. I'm going to sound so stupid, but just bear with me. If you need to do it that way, it's totally fine. I used to do it that way all the time. You could also just do a few jumping jacks, sound out of breath, and then get on there and go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've just got to take a sip of water real quick and then do your thing. Okay. But we want it to be a specific goal. We want it to be measurable. So we're breaking it down. What's it going to take? Okay. So I want you thinking of all of these things. What's the goal? How is it measurable? How is it going to be achievable by June 15th or even say June 30th? Either and both. How is it relevant and relatable to what's going on for you, and then the time sensitive part. Okay. Because if you just put someday I'm going to be a red jacket, that gives you an out. If you say I'm going to be a red jacket by the end of the quarter, okay, well, that means we need to get 3 people active. How many interviews is that going to be to just get the body count in? And then how many of those are going to get active, and how many of them are going to wait till June 30th to get active? You know, it's the numbers game, right? Mm-hmm. So if you've got any questions on numbers, reach out, because I can help you number crunch it really fast. And what's the activity behind it that's going to give you the money for the cruise that you want to take, the new wardrobe that you want to have, all of those things, and get you to be a star with room to spare. Because when you're adding qualified team members in there, all of a sudden that 1,800 can become a ruby or a diamond or an emerald or a pearl, and you're not even breaking a sweat because you're just sharing. You're just doing what Mary Kay asked us to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're right, man.
What other things can we tell them before we wrap it up today?
Well, you're just so right. And you know what? I would say, you know, we don't talk about Star Consultant enough, but it's the one thing in our business that you can't go back and make up for. You know, if you want to earn cars, you know, you can earn cars, you could, you know, all these different things, but your star, you can't go back on. And I have, I think, 81 stars now. It took me a long time to figure that out, that was like important, because I thought, well, what does it matter? You know, I can buy a purse if I want or whatever. But there was something about the consistency of working towards that star. And have I made a star every quarter? No. But the fact I worked towards it, and it really became a habit. And once that habit was there, the Sapphire Star was easier. And once I had the customer base from doing different, you know, product launches, or, you know, when I was doing parties, we had hostess contests, things like that. It built the customer base, and it just became a habit. And, you know, you don't want to, you know, it's fun to see that big of a number. It's fun to see. And when you get to a certain number, I want to say it's 56 maybe or something. It's an odd number. The company actually sends you a beautiful diamond encrusted ladder that, you know, because that was the star program, was like the ladder of success. And it has a pink like stone in the middle of it, but it's diamond encrusted. You have to sign for it. I mean, it's not like something that just comes to your regular mailbox, because it's worth the money. And so you have to sign for it and everything. So I just want to say, just set that your goal. I mean, as a consultant, that's one of the first goals Mary Kay would always talk about for us, is to be a star, be a star, be a star.
Yeah.
And the way Danny can always help break it down just makes it easier. And the sense of accomplishment. And you can, on your star choices for your gifts, you can choose gift certificates for like Amazon. You can choose Visa gift certificates to pay for your cruise. You could choose a gift certificate to pay for your shopping. You know, you don't have to choose a physical item from there. You could choose MK Connections. I mean, the options are endless. So
pretty awesome.
You know, you guys are stars anyway. So may as well show it.
You are rock stars for sure. So to wrap up, what we have, okay, your goal is you're going to create that goal poster this time around. And we're going to want you to either send us the pictures when it's done, or have it ready for us to see next week. And these are all some Mary Kay quotes for you about goals. Okay. So here you go. This is one of my favorites. A good goal is like strenuous exercise. It makes you stretch. And then here's another one. Give yourself something to work toward constantly. Plan your work and work your plan. And this is another one here. Before bed, write down the 6 most important tasks for the next day, starting with what matters most. And then the last one, you can have anything you want in this world if you want it badly enough and you're willing to pay the price. And you guys, every single one of us, can hit some really monumental goals here in these next 107 days. I just know it. I know it in my gut. So let's go out there and set some crazy, audacious goals and have $1 million week, okay?
And we'll see you Thursday. Bring some guests.
We'll see you Thursday. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
An hour is so much enough.
Yep,
We got so much done
we sure did.
in an hour.
Yep.